afternoon, guys. I'm Cheryl. Welcome back to our channel. And it's Randy. Alright, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna show you the steps on how to do the Kratky method. Just put my camera down. Alright. So the first step is sewing. So this is from the strawberry we bought from Walmart. So we recycle stuff, and we're using the cocoa peat. It's already sterilized through we're using the hydrogen peroxide in it. So first step is sewing, and make sure. So this one has holes.
Breathable holes.
Yeah. And another also that you can use is this plastic container, but you have to make holes also in the bottom. See? We're using the wood burner also to make holes in that. So sewing is, so we're using this, like I said, and start the seed. Yeah, good. Just put it like that, and then when you cover it with the cocoa peat, you just double the size of the seeds. So don't cover it too much. So that's the first step. Then the next step on that one is we just have to dip this in the water. So you can use a container like this.
It's raining.
And it's raining right now, so I hope you can hear us clearly. So since it has holes already, you can just dip in the water. Don't put too much water. You can see it. Just like that, and then the cocoa peat will absorb the water, and that's it. So that's the first step. So after you plant the seeds, the reason why I like this one, this is from the strawberry that we bought from Walmart. Like I said, it has holes already, so I don't need to make holes. Plus, it has a cover. So after you plant the seeds, you just have to spray a little bit. You cannot let this dry, guys. So just spray a little bit, and we just leave this one for 2 days, not direct to sunlight, okay? Since we are in the greenhouse and it's really raining right now, there's no sun, so I just leave it here on the side for 2 days. So after so for day 1 to day 4, you just have to spray water. This is regular tap water that you have. I leave this one for a few days already. I don't use straight tap water. I have to make sure that, or you have to make sure you leave it in the container for at least 1 day. So like I said, from day 1 to day 4, you just have to spray some water in it so it won't be dry, okay? And then so on the day 4 to day 6, it is bottom watering. So we just use the same container. Sorry, it's really raining right now. So on day 4, will be like this. So what we're gonna do is I'm still putting here in the, this is the styro cup. Okay, like I said, so for on the day 4 and day 6, guys, my camera is not cooperating. So day 4 and day 6, you can put in this container. So you can put some plants, the one that you planted in, when this one grow, and it will be like this. Or even just this one. You can just, when the plants grow in 3 days to 4 days, these seeds will grow. So you can just use the same container and just use regular water, this tap water, and just, it's called the bottom watering. So just put a little bit of water. Like I said, this will be the day 4 to 6, okay? So just like that, regular water, regular tap water. And so after 6 days on that bottom watering, on day 7 to day 12, this what will happen. So you can put it in the tray, but then there's water also, still bottom watering, but this time we have to put a solution in it, or the nutrient, which we're using right now. We're using this Maxigro, but the nutrition you're gonna use is only 50%. So for 1 gallon in regular plants, it's 10 ml. That's 2 teaspoons or 10 ml. But for day 7 and 12, which is like this, use only 50% of the nutrients, which is for 1 gallon, you have to use only 5 ml. So 1 gallon of milk like this, you use only 5%, 5 ml of this. So you use only 5 ml in 1 gallon of water. And like I said, we're using the Maxigro, okay? So, and remember guys, this is the day 7 to 12. Like I said, you have to use only 50% of the nutrient, and it is still called the bottom watering, okay? So you can put the plants in there and then just pour the nutrient on the tray. And now for the next step, we're done on the sowing. First step, second step is the day 1 and day 4, where you spray water only, regular tap water, and then 4 to 6 days bottom watering, and on day 7 to day 12, that's when you're gonna use the 50% of the nutrient solution to the still called bottom watering, okay? So just a short recap on that one. Alright, so we're gonna go on the next step. So the materials needed is styro cup. So So I already put holes in there. You can put 5 or 6 holes, and then I also put holes in the bottom. And then you can also use net cup. And then for the medium, where you can plant the plants, or medium to use for planting, you can use I'm using coco peat because it's easy for the seeds to grow when it's softer like that. And so you can use coco peat, you can use foam, you can use perlite, you can also use rock wool or expanded clay pellets, or called lica. And so after that, and make sure you have to put holes on your, this is the one we're using right now, the small styro cup. So make sure you put holes. And in my other video, I was showing how to do it, and we were using a wood burner on it. So we need tubs for the water, and we need stick for planting. I'm using chopstick, sorry, I'm using chopstick for planting. And that will be all. So for the next step, that's when we use this cup, and this is the plants I'm gonna use to show it to you. So normally we replant this when it has 3 or 4 leaves. So right now it has 4 leaves already. I'm using the Jiffy peat pellets. Okay, so just use a little bit of this coco peat, and you can use that one. So we are doing the Kratky method, and one thing you're gonna do on Kratky method also, when you put the coco peat inside the cup, you don't need to fill it up. Only if you're using NFT, you can fill up the cup with coco peat. But since I'm using the Kratky method, I'm using only half of the coco peat, and these holes is for yeah, and better aeration also. So this process is called the hardening. This is after the 12 days, and then the solution you're gonna use for this is 100%. So a while ago, the step before this one, we're using only the 50% of the solution. Okay, the Maxigro. That was 5 ml in 1 gallon. But this one, after that process, after 7 to 12 days, which is called the hardening, we're gonna leave this one for 2 to 4 days, but with 100% solution. So meaning, in 1 gallon of water, we have to put 10 ml of this Maxigro. And then so you can use a tub like this, and then put the plants in there, and then just put the solution 100% and leave it there for 2 to 4 days. I'm going to leave it only for 2 days since it has bigger leaves already. So after 2 to 4 days, that will be the last step for the process. So hydroponics is there is Kratky method. There is also NFT, or the semi-NFT, or DFT. So after we replant this one, After leaving this for 2 to 4 days, we just have to, now it's time for the plants to transfer in the tub. So after 7 to 12 days, leave it to 2 to 4 days, and after that, you can just put here in the tub. This tub has the nutrient already. So I put this tub, you can buy in Walmart for $9.98, but this tub can fill up 8 gallons of water. So every gallon of this, use 100% of solution. So 1 gallon is 10 ml. So since I put 8 gallons in there, so I also put 80 ml of Maxigro. So before you put these plants in here, you have to always check the pH. So for lettuce, it will be 5.5 to 6.5. You cannot go higher to 6.5. Every plants have different pH. You can't go too much or too high on pH because it will prevent the plants to take the nutrients. So checking the pH is really important before you put all these plants in this tub, okay? So what are the advantage of using hydroponics, especially as we're busy, we're working every day? First of all, it saves space. This is our greenhouse, and it's really small. This is the old canopy we have. So, and then you don't need to water them every 2 to 3 days because it's hydroponics. It's Kratky Method that we're using, so it has water in there. But from time to time, you just have to check the water and the pH in it. And then for hydroponics also, the growth is faster and it's nutrient control, okay? So that means also fewer chemicals you're using. And we are not like, we don't spray insecticides in this. I'll show you one day if ever if there's some insects in it. I will just use hydrogen peroxide with water in it. Okay, so we don't spray insecticides. And hydroponics also, you can grow it indoors where you can use the light, but we are trying to save energy and money, so we're doing it in the greenhouse, and we are not using light for it because we have free light from the sun. So just use that one. Okay.
Don't take too long.
Okay guys, just a fast recap. For first step is the sowing. So you plant the seeds in here, and for day 1 to day 4 you just have to spray regular tap water. And the next step will be bottom watering, where you put that one here and just put regular water. Okay, it's called bottom watering. Alright, so the next step will be so after that it will be day 7 to day 12. So you put the plants still on you can use a bucket or you can use this tray, but you have to use the solution this time, which is only 50% solution, or 5 ml in every gallon of water. Okay, the next step is you can replant. You can transfer them in the tub, and then you can use I'm using coco peat right now. And then put in the tub. So after that, it will be the hardening step, or it's called hardening, where you replant them, or still you replant them in this cup, the same one. And then you have to use, this time you have to use 100% solution on it. So 1 gallon is 10 ml, like this, and leave it to 2 to 4 days. And then the last step will be the transfer. And you can do either Kratky method, which is like this. You just leave it here to up to 22 days, because you can harvest this in within 22 days to 25 days. So you can use NFT or Kratky method. We're using Kratky method because we just started, and it's less money. So, and after that, I actually, before you transfer the plant, you have to make sure you check the pH, which is for lettuce is 5.5 to 6.5. So between 5.5 and 6.5 is for the lettuce. Okay. And this is yeah, I'll do it. So this is our lettuce now. So we'll just wait for 22 days on this one, and hopefully we can harvest. And this needs to be transferred still. Alright, so and Randy also is doing a floating hydroponics. So he used this is a foam, right, Dada?
Yeah, styrofoam.
Styrofoam. And look at this strawberry that he's doing. Yeah. So, and then we have also water spinach on that one. So the good thing on this floating one is just, what do you call it? Explain it.
Well, the floating method is you don't have to water them. You get your solution set up, fill the tub up, put the styrofoam in the tub, mount your cups into the holes, and you pretty much just forget about it.
Yeah, it's plant and forget. Just the Kratky method and the floating method.
We do need to put some more cocoa peat in these.
Yeah.
But that's basically, you just have to check your pH levels once a week to make sure they're within balance.
And check the water.
And check your water levels. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So another one we're doing is my better melon. I'm trying to compare. This one is not in the hydroponics one, so just regular water, but I mean soil. And then my other bitter melon is this. It's here outside, so I'm using the old bucket, and there's water there with the nutrient, the Maxigro. I'm using 100% on this one since we already transferred this. Right. Yeah, we're trying to recycle stuff, guys. Like gallon of milk, we save a lot of them. Some of them, not really a lot. And we're using it to stock some water. Even the Pepsi bottle, we're using it to stock some water. Alright, and that will be all for today. Right, Dada? And thank you for watching our videos. Guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. Once again, I'm Cheryl and
I'm Randy.
Alright, thank you guys. Bye-bye. See you in our next video.